Hey everybody, welcome to the Sagebrush Happy Hour journal entry for April 27th, 2026. So I'm standing out here and it's a little bit breezy and partly cloudy and a little bit chillier than it has been over the last couple of weeks. And I'm sure that you can hear the wind out here. But I was going to do this, that wind is we're actually probably 20 mile an hour sustained wind. So maybe I'll try to step out of the wind here a little bit and maybe that will help that out. And so I'm kind of got the building blocking the wind now. Tomorrow there is a tax delinquency land auction going on in Taos. And so what that means to us out here living off grid in the Cielito area here is this area here, you can see that's my nearest next door neighbor. And then over my right hand shoulder there behind the wood pile, you may be able to see a shed of my other neighbors there, next closest neighbors. And so we have these 20-acre lots out here, and we live in kind of a nicer neighborhood in that we have our roads that we maintain, and we have community well and well shares, and we have CC and Rs in place that have some building requirements that have to be met, and so it's a little bit more expensive neighborhood to live in some of the other off-grid neighborhoods and properties around this area. So there's one area to the west of us there that is called Tres Piedras Estates, and these were all these quarter-acre lots that were put in by the Great American Land Company. And so those lots often didn't have their taxes paid on them, and they often have squatters on them. And so over the next 3 days, there's going to be 777 something of those lots that are going to go on the auction block, starting at $300 a piece. However, these are quarter-acre lots that you really can't build on. You can't put septic on. They don't have water. They don't have power. And they're not a good investment. However, there's one lot in our neighborhood. Well, there's actually 3 lots that are coming up for auction. And the one lot is the one you can see over my shoulder there with a little shed that's standing out there. So that's a 20-acre lot, and they've never paid property taxes on it, so it was in arrears quite a bit, and they've never paid their road fees or HOA fees, and so there's a lien on it for over $5,000. And so that property is coming up tomorrow for a minimum bid of $2,700, I believe it is. And so that's kind of typically, you theoretically, you could probably buy that piece of land and get it for under $10,000 in order to build out here on the Taos Plateau and join me in this off-grid adventure. So I'm going to go down to the auction tomorrow, not with really the intent on getting any of these properties, but if there's a situation where the property is going to go for the minimum bid and nobody else is bidding on it, I might hop in on there. But other than that, I probably wouldn't bother with that. And so that's kind of the big exciting thing on the Mesa today. And so part of that is that they only accept cashier's checks or cash or money orders or letters of credit for payment. So you'd have to bid on something, run over to the bank and get a cashier's check, then run back over to the auction and pay for your property. And so it's going to be kind of a big hassle. And since my bank is actually out of state, we have to use shared banking down here, and I don't know how that's going to work out. So it's going to be an interesting day tomorrow, and we'll see what the ultimate outcome is. Cheers, everybody.